Imagine being born into so much privilege that you believe rules are for other people, that no matter what happens, you'll always be protected. That was the life of Prince Andrew, a man who grew up believing the world would always bend to him. But everything changed when reality caught up with him, and the monarchy itself turned its back. From birth, Prince Andrew lived in a world designed to shield him from consequences. The parades, uniforms, and respect weren't just symbols of honor, they were barriers that protected him from accountability. Every mistake became a minor footnote, every excess overlooked as royal privilege. For years, that illusion worked perfectly, but then came the scandal that tied his name to Jeffrey Epstein, and it destroyed everything. The turning point came with the now infamous BBC Newsnight interview. Sitting before millions, Prince Andrew tried to defend himself with excuses so strange they became legendary. The Pizza Express dinner alibi, the claim that he couldn't sweat, and his insistence that his memory failed him. Instead of restoring his reputation, the interview ended it. Viewers saw not a man defending his honor, but one detached from the gravity of his actions. The backlash was swift and unforgiving. Overnight, titles were stripped, charities cut ties, and military honors vanished. The Buckingham Palace statement that followed was short and devastating. Prince Andrew will no longer undertake any public duties and will defend this case as a private citizen. No sympathy, no ceremony, just finality. For the first time, a man who had lived his entire life surrounded by applause was left in silence. What made it worse were the revelations that followed. A 2011 email allegedly showed Prince Andrew writing to Jeffrey Epstein, saying they were in this together. The message shattered his public defense and painted him as complicit rather than victimized. Public anger intensified. Polls revealed that most of Britain wanted him stripped of every remaining title. Even the city of York, whose name he carried as Duke, began petitions to remove his association entirely. Behind the royal walls, another side of him emerged. Former staff described Prince Andrew as arrogant and demanding. Stories spread of him firing a man for wearing a nylon tie, shouting at staff over trivial mistakes, and summoning his protection officer just to retrieve golf balls. The most infamous detail was his collection of 72 teddy bears, each arranged in a precise order, with laminated instructions on how to place them. If the arrangement wasn't perfect, his rage erupted. The BBC Newsnight interview had been a disaster that his own advisors had warned him against. Lawyer Paul Tweed begged his team to cancel it, calling it a disaster waiting to happen, but he was ignored. When the broadcast aired, the fallout was immediate. Media outlets labeled it a car crash and the worst royal PR moment since Princess Diana's death. Charities and institutions began severing connections, and the monarchy quietly distanced itself. When Queen Elizabeth II stood beside him at Prince Philip's memorial, the backlash was enormous. The public saw not compassion, but defiance. That was the last time she publicly supported him. After her death, King Charles III made the decision final: Prince Andrew would never return to royal duties. His titles were gone, his status reduced, and his allowance cut. Today, he lives quietly at Royal Lodge, surrounded by silence and fading memories of importance. His phone barely rings, his staff has been reduced, and invitations have stopped. Once the center of royal attention, Prince Andrew now walks through empty halls, haunted by what he lost. His downfall wasn't just the result of scandal, it was the collapse of a man who believed privilege was permanent. For someone who once thought himself untouchable, invisibility became the cruelest punishment of all. Because in the end, the world didn't need to destroy him. It simply stopped looking, and that silence was louder than any verdict could ever be.